I was literally putting my live stream together when I came across this story right here about this baby. And the reason it caught my eye was because it was out of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City to be specific. And I'm like, do I know these people? Or maybe know some people that know these people. And I think we might. It's just really sad. And Oklahoma is taking yet another L for an abuse to child situation. So before we get into the details and I tell you what happened, we give you a disclaimer. If I use some bad language, no intention for this to be used around children, for mature audiences only. And we're going to do a disclaimer. So take it away, Mommy of Four. Check it away.
Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, new website articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer.
So I'm getting this story from KOCO.com, which I'm very familiar with that website. So shout out to them out of OKC. And we're going to talk about this fool right here. So let's talk about this young fool here. And I want you guys to remember what I said. And how many times have I said it? Especially for those in Oklahoma or OKC who might know this young man. Just know that I've talked about this for a while. It applies to me and everybody else. Men in general, and not all, are not set up and are not suitable, and most of them are not ready to be fathers under the age of 30 years old. I'm going to continue pushing that narrative because, if nothing else, men generally are more financially responsible, are more mature, and maybe have some experience by this point that maybe they might be ready to be a stepdad or be a parent at that age. But I think you increase your likelihood of success the longer that you wait, especially when you're a man. So in this case, a man faces a murder charge after police said he was watching a 1-year-old child who died from severe burns last month in OKC. Shortly after 9:30 a.m. on October the 25th, police responded, and it took me a while to find all of these pictures, and I'm almost 99.9% sure that they are all pertaining to the correct story. Police responded to calls on the 5700 block of Northwest 116th, Northwest 16th Street near Ann Arbor Avenue. When officers arrived, they found a small child with severe burns on his head and face, according to a news release. The child was taken to Baptist Burn Center, and police said he died about 1 week later due to complications from the burns. The Oklahoma City Police Department identified the victim as 1-year-old DeJuan McCoy. And you could also tell by his shirt that I had in the picture. Let me see if I can go back. By way of that picture, on his shirt, you see it says DeJuan on the white shirt. So that's the correct child. DeJuan, DAWAWN. Police say that a 21-year-old man was watching the child when the injury happened. Police interviewed him and booked him into the Oklahoma County Detention Center on a complaint of a child neglect. So they didn't put a lot of other information out there, but here's what I can almost soundly tell you guys. He was watching this child because he is the boyfriend of the biological mother of this child. From what I understand, if that is incorrect, I can retract it, but that is alleged as well. Mom's boyfriend, 21 years old. Why was he not at work? Why is he babysitting at 21 years old? Like, I've never seen so many young men, let alone black men, be babysitters for other people's kids. Not their own kids. It's just strange. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, they're not stable. They're not ready to be no damn fathers. So stop putting them in a, just because you like them, stop making them fathers. I'm begging y'all, because this is going to keep happening.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Now, of course, he's probably going to come out with some cockamamie ass story talking about the child slipped and fell in the bathtub and hit his head, and I put him down for a nap and gave him a bottle, and he woke up, and I just didn't know what was wrong, y'all. It's going to be some stupid ass story. Unless he tells the truth, I doubt it.
We got some new details from Oklahoma City Police on a homicide that happened in October. We do want to warn you, some of these details are hard to hear. It's disturbing stuff. Officers went to Northwest 16th in Ann Arbor. This was on Saturday, October 25th, around 9:30 that morning. When they got there, they found a 1-year-old named DeJuan McCoy who had severe burns. They rushed him to the hospital. About a week later, he died from those injuries. The suspect involved with this is in the Oklahoma County Jail for child neglect and for murder. At this time, we're not going to name that suspect. The charges have not been officially been formal, I should say, but we'll keep following the story for any updates.
A 21-year-old's charges changed from child neglect to first-degree murder. I'm Jessica Shambach.
I'm Evan Onstott. KOCO's Abigail Ogle joining us from the newsroom here. Abby, this after an 18-month-old died from burn injuries.
Severe burns, guys. Oklahoma City Police sharing this heartbreaking update from an October investigation. Officers were called to an unknown distress call in Northwest Oklahoma City last month. That is when they found little DeJuan McCoy with burns to his face and his head. This young child was immediately taken to a local burn center where he died a week later.
Officers at the scene were able to interview the mother's boyfriend. He was the one who was in charge of watching the child that day, and that was when the burns were sustained.
It just makes you sick. The mother's boyfriend, Logan Banks, was arrested that day for child neglect, and now those charges have been upgraded to first-degree murder. The 21-year-old, now those charges have been upgraded to their boyfriend. It just makes you sick. The mother's boyfriend, Logan Banks, was arrested that day for child neglect, and now those charges have been upgraded to first-degree murder. The 21-year-old is being held at the Oklahoma County Detention Center on a $10 million bond. Guys, just
See, here's what I don't understand. It's like, with all of these situations going on, all these stories that I've talked about, even tonight, and he gets a $10 million bond, but yet you got other people that do heinous things, and they get, what, 50,000, 10,000, 10 million? Whatever. I mean, what he's accused of doing, whatever. I don't feel no sympathy for him. I just think it's weird the fact that there's just no standard, you know. Beautiful little boy. This man is clearly not ready to be a stepfather, didn't want to be. This child probably looks like his own dad, his biological father. And so this man being left with this child, doesn't know what to do, feels jealousy, you know, whatever it is, and should never have been left around this kid. So to him, they're going to more than likely give him a life sentence, if not worse. But that's another black life gone. Logan Banks, his black life is gone. But let me bring up my favorite picture of this little baby, which is this one. DeJuan, young prince, R.I.P. And I just wish that instead of giving these boyfriends opportunities, like, these are not practice children. These are not little dolls. These are real human lives. You will give the baby daddy, the biological father, hell or high water to be in his kid's life. Maybe you'll let him see him, maybe you won't, depending on how much child support he made. And it's like, you'd rather put your child's life and health in a stranger's hands? I don't understand the trade-off. But again, that's the decision that too many of these people are making. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Leave a comment, make it go viral. Whatever you want to do, let me know what you guys think, okay? Thank you.